All right. Hello, people. Hello. All right. Now, welcome to the Verity. This is something that's very new for me, but I believe this is something that we need to talk about. And I just don't sit here to address the people that's in my local community, but also seek to discuss this with people all around America. Right. This is something that we actually need to talk about. I'm think I believe that we're past the action of just thinking about it and just letting it pass. Right. I do believe action is involved. I do believe there is a duty that we should um have as citizens of this country. And I believe that we need to do more on our part. All right. Um that's the more simpler way of putting it. But there's a couple things that have been happening involving us um that we clearly need to talk about. Right? Uh Now I'm going to talk about a couple key parts. I'm not going to be in very long. This is my first ever recording, and I do want to be able to get this out there. Uh, for me to be able to talk with people, have mutual conversation. It could be any type of debate. We need to have these conversations. We shouldn't be scared to have these conversations. These conversations are great to have. It pushes our community in directions that will strengthen us in the future. Right. Right now, the whole United States of America, as far as citizens wise, are quiet. For me, I believe we do need to start waking up. Believe we've been asleep for too long, starting with our grandparents and before that. Um, they're not as vocal. This community is not as vocal as it should be. However, we are the most ruthless ones. Gen Z doesn't care about anything because everything we do doesn't really reflect that. You know. Um, But there's a couple of things that we do need to talk about. All right. Um, I'm going to pull this up. Matter of fact, I'm not even probably. I'm going to pull it up. Right. But for now, what I am going to do is read it to you. I'm going to read you verbatim what he said. Then I'm going to show it to you. All right. Hold on. All right. So, Senator Mark Warner, he stated this. He said there was no threat to the United States by Iran. There was a threat to the state of Israel, right? If we equate a threat to Israel as a threat to the United States, that means we are in uncharted territory. Seems like our government officials cannot differ the two governments. Why is that? We're not one entity. We never will be. And we need to start thinking like that. And people needs to put the word out there. Start believing in that. We're not one entity. Israel can act on its own without the help of us, especially without the help of taxpayer dollars. They have enough money as it is to buy up a lot of things. You know, they seem to be more well off to helping of other countries to benefit them. So why is it that we need to help them? We didn't need to strike Iran. This is what the Pentagon said. The Pentagon said that there was no threat towards the U.S. at all. So what seems to be the confusion? That's problem number one, right? And I believe that's something that we should all talk about right then and there. People of of my generation, 25. Get to talking, yo. This is a problem for when we get older. Feel me? That's even if we even have a place to really call home for real. We keep letting the idiotic people that lead this country to a bigger shithole than it already is. I can't. I don't want to do that. That's not my feng shui. I don't want to be in a deeper hole than it. Know what I mean? Like, come on, right? Another thing. Why does our military leader, POTUS, have us tuning in to watch an exclusive interview with Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu? Right? Why is he the one to speak before this country? He's not our leader. He's not the one that represents us. So why are we getting information from him? Why? There's no fucking reason we should be doing that. That's why. There's no fucking reason. Unless he's the true fucking mastermind behind all this bullshit. And you're just sitting there, you're backseat driving. What the fuck are we doing? This is sad. This whole democracy of a fucking system needs to be revamped. Revamped. Everything's stupid as fuck up there. Literally. Right? Oh, but before I do that, right, let me pull up. Let me pull it up. Right. Okay, hold on. Okay. Now, right. This is for me, the Senator Mark Warner. I want you to listen to what he has. Right. Y'all don't find that fucking chilling? That's a problem. There's no intimate threat to the U.S., but we're acting on behalf of Israel because they're in danger. First off, how did we get this how did he get the title America's greatest ally? How did they get that? Now I'm really intrigued on that. How the fuck did they get that? How are they our biggest ally? Maybe I'm underschooled on, for me, the situation or the gravity of how they became our greatest allies. If anybody's willing to teach me, please do. But where the fuck do they get that from? I don't see it. And another thing, right? This is something that was brought to my attention by Kentucky Representative Thomas Massey. Right. Collectively, through all the wars we had in the Middle East, right, the estimated amount that this broadly estimated amount that we have spent in the Middle East, right, accumulated over to $8 trillion. Accumulated up to $8 trillion in spending that just wars in the Middle East has accumulated to. Right. That's insane. Now imagine if we actually spent that fucking money into our communities, into benefiting not only those who are injured, the homeless, feel me, the veterans. That's a lot of shit we could invest $8 trillion into, but a fucking war that does. First off, who does a war really truly benefit? Get to that question. Who does a war truly benefit? Clearly, it's not. Clearly, it's really not us, right? It's really not us, right? But who does a war benefit? Military contractors. That's who benefits. We're going to spend millions and millions and billions of dollars using what technology? AI technology for military. So military contractors is going to profit a lot more off this war than anybody. You know what I mean? It's sad. It's sad. While the deaths of millions will be sacrificed for the profits of others. Like, doesn't make sense. And it really doesn't make sense of why we, the American people, needed to get dragged into it at all. It makes no sense. That's a problem. You know, that's a problem. Um, I had something else to talk about, right? I believe it's on my page. Somebody said something, and I was just like, "You is not wrong, man." Right? Okay. Uh, yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. It's truly and truly fuck this administration. Fuck this administration. It's truly fuck JD Vance, who is weirdly, and I mean weirdly, in agreement to this war. This war makes no sense for us. Um, for me, weirdly. Who else? JD Vance, Senator, what was it? Senator Hill. What's that sergeant? Feel me? It's weird. It's getting weird. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm the way I'm feeling now. This whole democratic, this whole party situation that we got going on elections need to be revamped. The whole system needs to be revamped. This shit is mind-boggling, bro. And it's really we're gonna get to a point to where we can't come back from. You know what I mean? And clearly that's something we need to take into account. Cause shit is getting weird, bro. Shit is getting weird. And it's the fact that nobody actually seems to really think that. Like nobody, nobody's willing to say it. It's fucking weird. You know what I mean? And the fact that it's not a lot happening over here. I mean, as far as inside the U.S., as far as the people, there are protests. I've seen one the other day. Hold on, let me pull it up for y'all. I mean, but even then, the people of this country, like y'all gotta have some self-respect, bro. The fuck are you doing? You feel me? I get it. We trying to like a lot of it's just it's just a lot. And you know who did it. You know who doing it. You know who doing it. You feel me? You can't even sit here and like sugarcoat the shit. It's just weird, bro. It's weird. Uh, it's just weird. I mean, it's just getting real treacherous out here. But I hope that all the men in this country, especially men around my age, feel me, start working out. Start working out. Get right. Feel me? Cause you may never know. Feel me? You may never know what the fuck might happen in the future. But if you want to change that, there's a possibility we can change that. But work out, you know, get yourself in shape. Because there's going to become an instance when you're going to have to protect more than just yourself. And more, for me, you're going to have to do that. I wholeheartedly believe that right now. Know what I mean? So do that. Think that. Let that be known. All right. That's really all I have to say today. There's a lot more we could talk about. We could get into the what is it? We could get into the conspiracy theory part of it. That's not really my forte. I really don't have know what I mean, the ability to stick on to the rabbit hole for too long. But I do know there's some fishy shit going on. And we need to start fucking fishing. All right. Now, this is Sean by Verity. Thank you for tuning in. Comment down below. Please, feel me? Please share this. We need to start doing stuff, bro. We need to do a lot more for this country. Fuck, I'm not even talking about government officials at this point. I'm talking about the people of this country. We need to do a lot more. And if anything, we need to turn the fuck up. You know what I mean? Now I ain't saying, feel me, to go destroy some shit. Nah, nah. Destroying some shit is too easy. We need to be more organized. We need to talk to each other. We need to do a lot more that benefits us. The only way I see us doing some shit like that, if we get outside and fucking talk to each other. Feel me? I will be creating a Telegram. People want to get in there. People want to, feel me? Be able to talk. We could talk. We could work some things out. We see how things go from there. But we got to get on one page. We got to get on one length. All of us. As the whole USA. We have to. You know what I mean? Because some people might say, yo, America looks compromised. Like, I can't sit here and disagree with you. That's what it looks like. It looks like an act of what? I ain't gonna say. You gonna say like that's what it's starting to look like, right? We have an IDF general or whatever his name is walking around the White House in his uniform, in the IDF uniform. Get the fuck out of here. He's not supposed to be in it. That's the ultra amount of disrespect. I find it. Because who is this country run by? Is it ran by the American citizens? Like, what's going on? I'm gonna need y'all to get that shit together. And I need people that's all in this country to start working some shit out. Right? This is no time to be laxy daisy on some bullshit. 'Cause at the end of the day, nobody in this motherfucking country wants their children to die for this country. Especially in no bullshit ass war that we ain't never want to be in. First off, hold on. Cause now now niggas got me started. This is why it's fuck that administration. Your main key point was America first. This is not America first. Stick to your fucking point. Stick to your fucking point. America first means America first. The citizens, us. All I'm seeing is a lot of shit that benefit other people, for us company wise. I don't fucking know why, but that's always the fucking why. A different government that is not our own, that doesn't benefit us, nor the people. That's why it's fuck that administration. Right? I don't know what's been going on, but the American First rally has come completely to a halt. Now, I mean, we clearly is looking like we're under new management. Like that's just what it looks like. You know what I mean? But it's time that we do something about it. It's time for us to change some shit. All right. If we gotta do more than just stop roads, then that's what we have to do. All right. Now, this is Verity by Sean. Thank you for tuning in. There's a lot more we need to talk about. And I'm pretty sure as the days go on, there's going to be more we need to fucking talk about. All right. Now, I would like to say rest in peace to all of those soldiers that we have sent. Rest in peace to the soldiers of all the people who have died out there on those battlefields. To the civilians of Iran, Israel. I hope that your lives may rest peacefully. Soul rest peacefully. And to the civilians of Israel, wake up, cause uh, dying bomb shelters too often. Y'all in bomb shelters way too often, and I'm not gonna lie, that's not a great look. Scared for my life every too often. I was just in the war last year. Oh, that's another. Oh my gosh. First off, Iran got to be the smartest motherfuckers ever to keep getting. Yo, nah. How Israel keep getting this information that y'all building a nuclear bomb? How? If that's the case, is either this bullshit or see y'all have a major leak in y'all operations. One or the other, the shit is just weird. But now you see why people around a lot of powers in the Middle East want to build nuclear weapons. So they won't get fucked with when it comes to Israel. Because why? I like to be the big bully and throw sticks and shit. Throw sticks and hide your fucking hand. Whew. All right. Nah, we just gonna end that right there. I gotta edit. You feel me? And I get too passionate when it comes to this shit. Because it's the lives of women and children, lives of men who never asked to be in a fucking war to begin with, because the fucking democracy sucks. The people who lead these countries can't talk out like fucking men. They get their egos and prides hurt too much. Some people feel like they're entitled to something. There's a lot of shit going on that's weird. And I hope they people start to realize that. Cause right now, your country is getting bombed the fuck out of. Feel me? Now God bless to all the soldiers that are out there that are fighting for on behalf of my country. God bless your souls. May God protect you. For all the civilians out there, God bless your souls. May God protect you. All right. To the soldiers out there who may die, may God protect you. Cause no, who knows how long you're gonna be there for. That's the real fucking truth. And I believe you need God in your presence as much as you can right now. All right. So God bless you. All right. Thank y'all. The Sean by the Verity. Boom. Boom. Oh, it's still recording?